to another episode of The Chef
and the Dietitian.
I'm Chef AJ.
And I'm Julieanna Hever, the plant-based dietitian.
Together, we're the Chef and the Dietitian, and we make healthy taste delicious. So we love salads.
Love salads.
Big salads.
Big shock and awe salads.
That's right. Why do they call them shock and awe salads?
Because they shock and awe.
Yeah, because when you eat them, you are in shock. And
you're really going to eat them?
That's
Yeah,
exactly.
but we eat them all.
But it's really. But one of the things about salads, since we don't use oil, is finding a delicious dressing.
Oh yeah, if you have a delicious dressing, you could go through buckets of salad and not even realize how many greens and healthy things you've eaten. You know, you don't even taste it.
So we love all the nut-based and the seed-based and the avocado-based dressing, but there are people that have asked us for some recipes that were completely fat-free. It's always oil-free with us, and this happens to be my husband's favorite dressing. It's a balsamic vinegar, and we served it for the Meals for Health program. Julieanna's the executive director, and I was the kickoff chef, and they really liked this dressing.
Yes, it was really good.
Right. So I found, for me, I'm not a big vinegar person. Sometimes it's too acidic, but I found this vinegar thanks to my friend Tim. It's called Cherrywood Aged Balsamic Grand Reserve Vinegar. I got it at Whole Foods. It's 4% acidity instead of the usual 6 to 8.
Oh,
so it's just more, it's sweeter, you know?
Yeah, interesting.
And it just, for me, it's just a better flavor. And if you are sensitive to sulfites, make sure you find a brand that is either sulfite-free or at least it has naturally occurring sulfites. You never want to eat food that has sulfites.
A lot of people are sensitive to sulfites.
Right. So all I have in the blender is 1 cup of this, and then one of your favorite products, 4 tablespoons of
Nutritional yeast. I do love nutritional yeast, high in vitamin B's, especially vitamin B12, which is hard to find, and this is a natural source that's made on molasses, so it's a really good way to
yummy
get
on everything.
So good. It makes everything cheesy and delicious. Although I could put a little bit into my kids' bowl of pasta with butter, and they'll
not butter. Excuse me.
Well, you know,
yeah. Okay.
Our version of butter.
Right.
And I'll put the little bit of cheese, and they'll taste it.
Really?
It's so you can really taste it.
Yeah,
it's so good. Yeah.
Date syrup, 3 tablespoons. Our only sweetener, dates or date syrup, and you could use a date if you want a date equivalent, but I just happen to have some date syrup already made. 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Whoops.
Messy chef.
That's right.
We're gonna rename you.
Yep.
Dijon mustard is another good little additive because it adds so much flavor with no fat, very little sodium.
And you can get it even sodium-free, I've seen, but this has very, very low sodium, like you said. Now, you know I'm allergic to soy, so soy sauce is not an option.
Right.
You're allergic to wheat, so soy sauce is not an option.
Right.
So tamari is wheat-free, but it's not soy-free.
Right.
So I found something that's actually soy-free. It's called coconut aminos, and it's very low sodium, only about 100.
I haven't tried it
It's
yet.
really good. It's about 133 milligrams of sodium per teaspoon, which
Wow.
compared to salt, which
That's
is
so bad,
2,400 milligrams,
Right.
you have 24 teaspoons of this. So I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons of this, and of course you can always use low sodium soy sauce or tamari if you prefer. Now that's basically it, but I like when my dressing sticks to my leaves.
Yes.
I can't stand it when it doesn't. So we're going to use a ½ teaspoon of xanthan gum.
What's great about xanthan gum, it kind of acts like gluten would, you know, like that sticky protein from wheat. So you could use it in replacement when you're doing gluten-free cooking or gluten-free baking. I just finished working on that gluten-free vegan cooking book. We use a lot of xanthan gum, and it acts as a really good thickener, and you just need a little bit. This package will last forever.
This is expensive, but this does last forever. And also, have you heard of guar gum? Because I'm told you can use that also if they don't have.
And also arrowroot works too.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is just so easy, and it just makes it nice and thick. If somebody didn't have a blender, they could just whisk this. But it's just I like it very homogeneous.
Well, and the xanthan gum really makes it thicker when you put it.
Like 10 seconds to make a dressing, and I really think when people start making their own dressing, they'll never go back to eating bottled dressing again.
Yeah, I cannot have a bottle dressing. Even if it's oil-free, so whatever, I can't eat it anymore.
It just doesn't taste
good. It does not taste fresh. Fresh is always better.
And sometimes I even put a little bit of nutritional yeast on top of my salads.
Yum. I love nutritional yeast in everything. That's true. We're just going to dig in. Awesome.
Well, this is mine. You go get your own.
You're not even joking. Wow.
That's good. A little bit sweet, a little bit of
mustard.
mustard.
I do know what you mean about the acidity level. I could taste the difference. Yeah. It's very much. Oh, I love it.
Isn't it good?
That is really, really, really good.
Thank you. Thank you for watching another episode of The Chef
and the Dietitian.
And remember, if you want healthy in your kitchen, ask the chef and the dietitian.
Ciao for now.